You might be surprised where America's fastest internet is. We're in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where City Hall, behind me, and the local public utility are teaming up to bring ultra-high-speed internet service to residents and businesses. Welcome to the Gig City. Before the U.S. economy tanked a number of years ago, Chattanooga's public utility was planning a new network.
And so this was built out as a smart grid system to manage the electrical system. We made the decision to use fiber to every user rather than just piggybacking on the old copper wires, because we just felt like fiber is where things are going. So if we're going to invest, we might as well invest in the future instead of old technology.
Bonds were issued, and the EPB figured the network would pay for itself by saving millions of dollars.
And so we were embarking on this, and then the economy fell apart. Stimulus funds were made available, and we qualified for and received a $111 million grant to build it out faster. And so we were able to speed up the process. 600 square miles, 170,000 homes and businesses that are on the system, available, gigabit internet capability, all of the things that you can piggyback on fiber that you couldn't piggyback on copper wire.
Those things include a wireless mesh network for local law enforcement and public works. The EPB, meanwhile, is selling high-speed internet and high-def TV.
On the residential side, we offer video, voice, and data services. We have our data services, our internet type services. Our entry level is a 30 megabit product, which is much more speed than most of the industry is available to most of the community, and it's symmetrical. It has the same amount of bandwidth upstream as downstream. And some would argue you don't need upstream traffic, but 30 meg is our entry product. We have a 50 megabit product, a 100 meg product, and a gig product. And those are, the residential products. We have the same type of products on our commercial side as well. And then we have IPTV. We have our video product that has HD TV. It's got great picture quality. It has, the ability to watch TV from it and watch playback of every set top to a DVR and pause all the boxes in your house, and then a really good phone service on top of that.
Civic leaders hope the network will help boost the local economy, but they also know it will take time.
Right, so Chattanooga is not top of mind when you say world-class technology asset. And we had a great deal of work to do at that time to basically convince people that we really had something that was spectacular. In fact, what we have is America's #1 fiber optic. It's the largest 100% fiber optic system. It delivers up to a gig, 1,000 megabits per second. No other community in the United States has anything like that on the scale we do. In fact, it covers every home and business in a 600 square mile area, all 170,000 homes and businesses in the area. So it's on a massive scale. The only other things you can find in the U.S. that are systems of this kind are at most 100 homes. And typically what happens is they do very affluent areas, and we have done the whole community, from the folks in the most challenged demographics to the wealthiest in our community. Everyone is included. It's truly comprehensive.
The Chamber has been working hard to bring in new business. The community is sponsoring a contest that will challenge participants to utilize the network to create new companies.
Well, it's easy for them to say, well, you had the good fortune of just falling into a pot of gold with the stimulus funds, and that's true, but we had already planned it out, that it would actually pay for itself. My suggestion would be, because we had plenty of detractors. In fact, we had a competitor, which I won't name, but you could easily figure it out, big international company that sued us 4 times over this. I think, first of all, you have to have a system that is based on the absolute need of the community to manage the utility, the electrical system. You have to look toward the future and think, if we use today's technology, is that going to be sufficient for anything like the foreseeable future? We had a local competitor, again, a big national company, that depends on copper wires for their system. And they came in and said, we wish you wouldn't do this. We don't think you should. We don't think it's right. And I said, well, looking where technology is going, we know we're going to have broadband capability. And I don't think you can do it with copper wires. And they didn't argue too much in that case.
Littlefield is excited about the future.
And the main thing is, I look at it, technology is very much like fire. It's a tool. This digital technology is a tool that we're just beginning to explore, to know what we can do with it. And I'm a city planner by background, and so people ask me, where do you think all this is going? Where's it going to take Chattanooga? And I said, the most exciting thing that I can say is, excuse me, technology's going off in my pocket right now.
You can't get away.
Right, the most exciting thing to me is that I cannot predict. I have some ideas about what it's going to do in the short run, but long term, I can't even begin to imagine what it's going to lead to.